Interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for Washington.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott yet again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Deuce Vaughn with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On play action, Lance. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Vaughn. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0.
Commanders, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here go 46. Here go going to 54. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Prescott going to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ready.
On the ground with Vaughn. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Deuce Vaughn with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Cowboys 28. Commanders, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Prescott. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Commanders.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
He's still on his feet.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Lance's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go, 47.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run with Robinson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Prescott is going to change things up here.
47.
2nd and 9 now.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Prescott now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Kill.
4th down, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
76 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Damone Clark inside the 10.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 42. Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11.
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
From a yard out.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Go set.
Now Lance on the bootleg. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On the set.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Sweat to A. They were going to 53. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Prescott yet again. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Lance's throw into the hands of Turner.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch out now, 50.
Shotgun now for Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Caught by Turner. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Prescott now. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
1. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.